Hi guys, thank you for watching. Please do sub and like and follow me on all my social media accounts.
Hello and welcome back to the Massimo Peluso channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my essential guide for university. So there's honestly so much you need to prepare and organise and bring for university, but you'll get there. It takes time, takes a few weeks, but you'll get there. So let's start with the kitchen first. Everyone seems to bring way more than they actually need. So try not to overdo it because you are most likely going to be sharing a kitchen with someone. So obviously be considerate of that so you don't bring too much. So please distinguish between your cutlery and everyone else's. Don't just bring simple silverware. Bring cutlery that can be easily kind of distinguished. So it has color around it. Like the handle is pink. What was really good about my accommodation was that we had our separate cupboards for each person, so no one ever used anyone else's stuff, so it was great. So you only really need a few pairs of cutlery. You need obviously a fork, knife, a big spoon, a teaspoon, and only I think I only bought 4 pairs. So yeah, have a few. Don't overdo it. Don't do loads. Okay, so that's cutlery. Pans. You only need a few basic pans. You're not going to be cooking a banquet for hundreds of people. Only need a simple, just maybe grilling pan if you want to grill stuff. Just a small kind of to cook pasta in, that sort of thing. Just a few pans. You don't need tons of pans. Just maybe a flat pan where you can grill stuff, you can cook stuff just eggs and bacon or whatever things you like, and just that sort of size pan. I don't know what they're called. Where you can cook pasta in, you can cook spaghetti in, you can cook eggs in, that sort of thing. I only use 2. So yeah, please be considerate of that. And then obviously knives and things, it really does depend on how much you want to cook. Are you going to be cooking every single day? Cooking really extravagant, dishes? If you are, then okay, bring stuff. But I mean, if you're not, then keep it really simple. Don't bring loads of stuff. Only need a few types of knives, a few plates, and that's it. I had 3 big plates, 3 mini plates, 2 chopping boards, and that was kind of it really. A few knives, different knives, 2 or 3. But it's quite good because basically what I did was, so I brought everything I thought I needed. And then over the weeks I was never used that, don't really need that, whatever. Then I would take it back home once I went back home, each term and things. So it's a case of that really. Don't try not to overpack because it's stress. And 3/4 bringing it all the way back home, and it's just a waste of space in your car or however you're traveling. So food, obviously bring all the food you want. Most people do the shop before kind of thing, they do it as they get there, then they do the shop. Again, it's always good to be considerate because you don't know how big your fridge is and your freezer is. We shared, we had 2 big fridge freezers, which we had 3 people and 3 people sharing. So yeah, it's good to get there first to see so you don't overdo it, and then you kind of can just distinguish between the shelf space and how much you can have each. So yeah, don't forget mugs and cups. Cups, you need a good 4 cups. Mugs, 3 or 4, how many times you drink. You can bring shot glasses, that sort of thing as well. That was quite useful. Cans of things as well. The go things maybe ready meals, pasta, rice. If you miss it, just go to a local supermarket and buy it. So it's not that big of a deal if you miss it. Corkscrew as well for alcohol and wines, bottle openers. Trying to think what else is in my drawer. Vegetable peeler. Cloths, tea cloths. Are they called tea cloths? Washing up cloths things. Washing up liquid, washing up sponges, cloths. Okay, so bathroom now. Cleaning products. Get your cleaning products. So, bleach, for example, cleaning cloths, sprays, antibacterial sprays kind of thing, cleaning sprays, floor sprays, cloths, hand towels, bath towels, robes, toothpaste, toothbrush, pots that you can put your toothpaste and things in, soaps, soap dispensers, shampoo, conditioner, all your cosmetic things, makeup, moisturizer, all that sort of thing. Toilet roll. Oh, a bath mat. So important. In terms of towels, I would say you probably need like a good few. It really, really does vary and really depend on how often you will wash, how often you will go back home, things like that. So I would typically have like two towels in a week, maybe. It was only me, to like dry my hands. Then I would have my robe that I would dry. Wipes are good as well to get cleaning antibacterial wipes. Okay, onto the bedroom now. So a clothing rail is a good investment. You don't need it, but it's a good investment because a lot of the wardrobes in a lot of spaces, in a lot of accommodation, is very, very small. Mine was, I want to say my wardrobe was like under a meter wide and by like 1.5, 1.8 meters. My wardrobe in my university accommodation was so small and it was designed so poorly. It had a shelf on top, the rail, which was like 80 centimeters wide, and then it had like a 3 shelf cabinet that was inside, but it blocked the clothes, so the clothes would hit against that, and I had to squash all my shoes in there and things. So then I had to get a shoe rail, a shoe rack next to it, and then a clothing rail. Thank God my room was a decent size, and it had like a kind of like a window kind of display area thing, so I could put stuff in there. So it was good. So yeah, a clothing rail is a good investment, but again, it's one of those things where like, please see first. Don't fork out all this money being like, I want to get a clothing rail, this and this. Oh, I've been told I need this, and then you get there, you don't need it. Like, just wait. Like, you can order it, you can deliver it, you can go to the shop, and get it. So it's not that big of a deal of just waiting. And worst comes to worst, you just have to leave your clothes in your suitcase or something. Okay, so that leads me on to storage actually. So under my bed, I had room under my bed where I could fit containers, and this held all of my stuff. That essentially all my stuff came in containers, suitcases, holdalls, bags, that sort of thing. And so when I unpacked, I left some things in there like cleaning products that I don't always need, washing powder, remember washing powder, books, tins, things that have a long shelf date, tins and things, or just extra things that I didn't really need at the time but I may eventually need. So get containers. These ones were from IKEA and they could slot into each other, like once you were finished, into each other, and then the lid just go on top. And also, yeah, they just stack on top of each other really nicely, and you can fit so much in there, and also it helps moving. So yeah, I really do recommend those. I'm trying to think what else now. A printer, get a printer. I know you're probably thinking, oh, it's so expensive. The printer itself is low cost. It's not expensive. It's just the ink cartridges. However, I know it is expensive. I know it's ridiculous. It's insane. But compared to university printing, it's so worth it because you have to pay so much money per print, per page, per whatever. I've never done it, but I've heard and I've seen how much it is. It was like a Canon printer, and it was like maybe £100 or so, something like that. You can get probably even a lower cost one than that. And yeah, okay, the cartridges were expensive, but there's deals like online or in the store. I'm not sure where my parents get them from, but you can get you can buy them in bulk, rather than buying, oh, let's buy 5. You can buy like 10, 20, 30, 40 cartridges, and that lasts you like months and months and months, which my parents do, and that obviously reduces the price massively. But honestly, printing at university is so expensive. You'll print all the time. You'll print off lecture notes. You'll print off homework, kind of like just tasks to do. You'll print off assignments. Maybe you don't always hand in your assignments. It's always online. But like dissertations, seminar notes, just revision notes, things like that. You'll print weekly. So readings. So it's really important, I think, to get a printer, or at least think of it. Consider. And you don't really want to trek up to campus. Oh, I forgot to print this off. I have to go all the way to campus. Like, do you know how many times I printed things off in the morning before my lecture? It was so convenient. And then also just decorations, posters, maps, pictures, pillows. That is, I haven't got onto the bed. So pillows, duvets, covers, blankets, pillows, like small pillows. Or hangers, remember hangers. My accommodation, and I don't think it's not a hotel, don't come with hangers. So remember those hangers. Oh, racks are quite good, like on the back of your door perhaps. Mine had a built-in one, it just screwed into it. So yeah, maybe you can buy one, you can go on the back of your bathroom door. Again, I had one on my bathroom door, so I didn't have to get one myself, but it'd be good for like the back of your door, your wardrobe door maybe, inside your wardrobe, that sort of thing. Also, don't get it, please wait, but appliances. My accommodation didn't come with toasters, so that's something that you maybe need to consider as a potential cost. I also heard on TikTok someone said, "Oh, their accommodation didn't come with microwaves. It didn't come with kettles or toasters." And I thought, kettle's like so basic. It was really weird though because my accommodation, and I've said this before, and people laugh, but my accommodation didn't come with toasters, but it came with a rice maker, like a rice cooker, which I thought was so random. Which I feel like a rice cooker, I could be wrong, is way more expensive than a toaster, so why? Anyway, also some like don'ts as well, which they say not to, is candles. You can't have candles in your room, which I never did, and I never had the risk, and I never wanted to. I just had like scented things. I didn't want to risk it. Also kettles. I did have a kettle. I'm not an idiot. I'm not gonna put it on and leave the room. I'm not gonna put it on and go to my lecture. I'm gonna put it on, go and have a shower. I'm not gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna watch it. Every time I would have it in a way that would not damage any of the wall, any of the ceiling, any of the cupboards. I'd have it completely out. I would sit there and watch it because I was that anxious and that nervous about it. So it's more of just a precaution. They don't want to say, yeah, you can have kettles in your bedroom, and then you have it and then it burns down the whole place. So I'm not advising you to. I'm just saying, like, if you really want it, you can't be bothered to go to the kitchen, and you just want a quick drink in the night, then that's perfect. But please don't be like, oh, Massimo said he recommended a kettle. Don't quote me on this, please. So I want to talk about clothes quickly. Please do bring a mix of clothes. Bring going out clothes, formal shirts, blazers, comfortable clothes all the time. Tracksuit bottoms, a tracksuit, hoodies, fluffy socks, robes, oversized hoodies, jumpers, that sort of thing really. Pajamas, I think. That sort of thing, really. And bring like casual clothes as well. Don't think you're going to be wearing like suits and shirts and that sort of thing every day. Like most people will just wear a hoodie to university, so don't think you have to spend loads of money or dress up really, over the top to look the part. Bring just comfortable clothes. That's my point. So in terms of amounts of clothes, I definitely brought way too much than I needed. Bring just like a good few pairs of shoes of each season, of different events, of different purposes. So bring 2 pairs of nice trainers. Bring boots. Bring formal shoes for formal events or like interviews or whatever that thing. Then bring like 5 pairs of jeans. Bring a couple of good pairs of jeans. Good pairs of tracksuit bottoms. Maybe a couple of shirts. Maybe a few going out things. Also, I just want to touch on something: insurance. Insuring your possessions. With my accommodation, I don't know if this is like a case to case thing where like different accommodations differs, but with mine, we were automatically insured. So, and I'm not sure if it's like the amount of money we paid or just because of the accommodation, but it was like insured up to £3,000 worth of goods, which was great. And then you can obviously add on more if it needs to be, if like you have more expensive items. And so that really helped. Don't forget also books, reading books, textbooks, writing material, pens, pencils, like a laptop or an iPad or whatever you use for university, medicine, extension leads, small mirrors, like cosmetic mirrors, like any cameras or any sort of thing like that, chargers, wires, any important documentation, driving license, passport, a birth certificate if you don't have one, a passport, a CV, up-to-date CV if you don't have it saved, just any important documentation that will help you. Letters, like confirmation letters, student finance confirmation letters. Lastly, probably this will be lastly, is credit cards, debit cards, money, cash, coins, what's it called? A wallet, a purse. Yeah, I just want to quickly round this off and just say you're gonna remember all the important things. You're gonna remember your food. You're gonna remember your clothes, and you're gonna remember like your wallet and your phone. You're not gonna like everything else. If you forget it, then it's probably not important. If you forget, oh, I forgot to bring that extra camera battery or that tripod, like, does that really matter? Is that gonna, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you can make alternatives. If you don't have your medicine, then we're in a sticky situation. If you forget a tripod, you can just lean it against some books. If it's been useful in some way, I've said so much and probably missed out so much. But please like, subscribe, and all the rest, and I'll see you in my next video.